In the area where the little kittens were before, I don't see them here, so it could be a good sign or a bad sign. This is such a cool area. It's like a amphitheater kind of, and you can just kind of chill and hang out. See, they have a market going on behind me. I'm gonna walk down there. That's one of my favorite things. I love it when cities or different places just light up the trees with lights. It looks so cool how it aligns the road. Today is Sunday, and I actually wasn't going to leave my Airbnb today. I was gonna take it as a total chill day, stay inside, edit, and just relax. But then I kind of thought to myself, I kind of need to walk around. I feel a little cramped up in my Airbnb because I don't really like it, as I said in the last video. So I said, why not go back to BGC, take a quick ride over here, and walk around for golden hour as the sun is setting now. So I'm gonna spend the next couple hours here, but I said, there's one thing I should do. Now, what is that one thing, you might ask? Well, that is, if you watched the last video, you would have seen I ran into those two small little kittens that were like meowing and just starving on the street. And I said, you know what? Today I can take a ride over here, I can hop into the supermarket and try to get some better food for them, not some human can of tuna. So that's what I did. I hopped into the grocery store over here at Market. There's a grocery store in the bottom of the department store. Really massive supermarket, really nice. And I just picked up two little things of cat food. It's like soft food because they had the hard food. I would have preferred to get the hard food, but unfortunately it's like a huge bag and I'm not going to carry around a massive bag of it. So instead I got two little pouches that I can give to them, one for each of them. So I'm going to head over to where they were in the last video that I made, and hopefully they're still there. If not, I can use it on another stray cat in the area because there's plenty of them. Now my only problem is, as I did mention in some of the other videos, I don't really know this area that well, so I'm trying to remember exactly where it was. I know it was like some inner area where there was a lot of parking, so I'm gonna kind of just walk towards High Street and then veer off to like the left or right, and hopefully it's that way, in that direction. I didn't mark it on the map or anything, but we'll see. Maybe I'll find it, maybe I won't. I hope I do, and if they are there, they're definitely gonna get fed because I want to see them grow up a little strong, you know. Another one of the reasons why I wasn't actually gonna film anything today is because it's Sunday, and I feel like Sundays are very busy here in the Philippines, especially the BGC area here where I am. I did just go into that mall like I was saying, and it was packed. There were so many people, and actually they were having some like pickleball tournament or something. They like closed off the center area where a lot of people chill, and they were just playing pickleball. So very interesting how they have pickleball tournaments inside of the mall. That's something very different than I'm used to. But there was definitely a lot of people, so I wasn't gonna stay in there long at all. All right guys, I realized exactly where it is now. I'm right in the area. This is the parking lot. So I was just on the other side of High Street. So I was on the wrong side. I just had to come over to the other side by crossing through it really quickly. And this is the parking lot where the cats are by. I'm really hoping they're here. Who knows where they could be, in a bush, under a car or something. Gonna take a walk around, hopefully find them and give them some food. So let's find out. If you want to know where they are, it's by this building up here, Core building, maybe O-R-E. Maybe it says Core, I'm not sure what the actual name of the building is. But there's also this really huge mural over here, and of course there's tons of cats over here. There's two right here sleeping, enjoying their afternoon Sunday naps. But then you have like that building with the gold right there, right over there, all these buildings. I don't know what this area is. Global Center. Like I said, I haven't really gotten used to the area of BGC, so I'm not too quite sure on where certain things are around here. I just know of High Street. It goes up and down from Market to like Burgos Circle, for instance, but this is where it is. All right, well, I found the area where the little kittens were before. I don't see them here, so it could be a good sign or a bad sign. You know, they could easily be moving around this area looking for food or something, but the area where I left the water and food, the water is still there. Well, there's water in it actually because it rained this morning. So as you can see, these are the water dishes I put here for them, but there's water in it still, like I said, because it rained. This is where the food was. All the food is gone because they probably ate it, and maybe some of the bugs got to it as well. But yeah, this is where the kittens were. I really don't see them right now. And this area is right here where you can see there's a big mural here. But I'm just gonna kind of look around to see if they're maybe around here. They could be inside of this little construction site here. They could be up in the parking lot. There's no telling, really. So as you guys can see, this is the construction site here. The holes in the fence are actually quite small, but the kittens are pretty small, so they can get in and out of there. So it is likely that they went into here, but I can't get in there, so there's nothing I can do about it. So I don't know where they are. There is a possibility that some sort of animal control has collected them. See if the kittens are gonna still be over here. I'd imagine they'd be hiding around these bushes areas because it's more of like some protection. They're young, they're small, and they're probably very scared of the noises and stuff around here. But I'm not seeing them anywhere, so I'm gonna continue to walk around this block a little bit, see if they're here, but my hopes are very low right now. But as you guys can see behind me over here, it is golden hour. That sun is going down. It's about 5 p.m. or so right now, I believe. Sunset's usually around 5:30. By 6 o'clock, it gets pretty dark. So I was hoping to find those kittens before then, but if I don't, I don't. There's no, a little bit of sad feelings, I guess, but in the end, I think they may have been taken care of, or like I said, animal control could have picked them up because this is BGC. So in BGC, they try to keep it a little bit clean. It could be very likely that they've been scooped up, or even, hopefully, even better, adopted by somebody else, we would hope, right? But one thing is, you can see there's other stray cats here, like bigger cats. These bigger cats, they very well could be territorial, but there's a lot of situations that could have happened with these kittens. It's only been, you know, a day and a half or so. I mean, look, there's another one sleeping under the car. There's a lot of cats in this area, as I have said in the past, that it's a very well maintained area, and these cats are actually, you know, taken care of a bit, like neutered and spayed, and probably given food here and there when they see them. All right, well, I've pretty much done a full loop around this block here. As you can see, this parking lot is really filled with motorcycles most of the time. So they're most likely not going to be in there because it's too noisy. People are moving around too much, so they're going to stay on the outside, I think. The only place I haven't checked is this area here next to the mural. So I'll have to walk in there real quick, but I just want to get to the end of the block just in case they show up. Yeah, nada. They're not over here. So go across the street. Maybe they're over here. There is this actually really nice mural right here. It's like, what is it? Flowers and lemons or something? Can't really tell. But I'm not seeing anything over here moving in the distance, so I don't think they're over here as well. So I'm guessing that maybe somebody picks them up either for adoption, to rescue them, put them at like some pet center, or even in the worst case scenario, is what they do for animal population control, stray animals at least. But yeah, a little bit of a bummer, but it's all good. I hope they're doing well. What do you guys think? What do you think happened to them? Let me know. And so quickly, if you're wondering where I found them, lane Q and lane D, right on the corner here, that's where they were. They were just roaming around this side. But seeing how it was the weekend when I found them, it could be very likely that somebody picked them up or called somebody to have them picked up. Well, on that note, I think what I'm going to do is spend the rest of the Sunday over here by High Street. I'm going to go down to the other end, like Burgos Circle, and walk more around there, because last time I just went down the street briefly, had a beer at the tap station, and that was it. So I want to see more of that area and use the rest of this daylight on Sunday evening or afternoon that we have. So we're going to head over there and see what's happening on a Sunday. But as you can see, actually, they're doing a lot of construction over here in different areas. I don't know what this is about. Putting in a new pipeline, probably. It's going all the way down the road here. So over here on the right hand side, there's actually another park. This might be the fitness park or the exercising park that people go to, I think. I was on the other end the other day, but as you can see, I don't know if you guys can see from here, I'll try to zoom in, but they closed off the road and people are playing badminton. You know, one thing I'm curious to know is, I know there's a lot of people visiting BGC and coming around this area throughout the week, and especially on the weekend. Do a lot of the people live near here? Do they live in BGC, or do they have to commute quite far to get here? Because this area over here, which is the parking lots, I assume a lot of these people are the ones that don't live near here and they're driving in. But maybe a lot of the people actually live close to here, because there are some districts very close to here that are almost in walking distance if you dare to walk like I did the first day when I got here. Oh wow, so check it out here. This is a side street, just one street over from High Street. And there's a nice looking mural here. Nice colored art wall. A lot of colors here. I see some hands. Oh, I think it's a image of people playing basketball maybe. Yeah. So you could just see, like, that is a massive piece of artwork, and it says that it was done just recently in 2023. I wonder how long that took to paint. I mean, it looks very difficult, and that it took probably hours and hours, probably multiple weeks. But one thing I want to say is, as you can see down here in the ground, there's some cat food. So it's common that you see people feeding the cats. I don't know if it is like some service or business, or if it's just people like myself. Because like here, got another cat sleeping. I think the cities around the world that have cats out here that are clean and stray, it's kind of nice. It's a nice touch to the city. And I remember visiting Istanbul, you would see that a lot in Turkey, or Turkey, or however it's pronounced now that they changed their name. But here we are, walking into High Street now. Let's just see how busy it is, and we'll work our way all the way down to Burgos Circle. Oh wow, look at that. They even have a pet store right on High Street. Some cute little dogs here sleeping. I wonder if those kittens are in here. Probably not. This looks like a good pet store. But as you can see, there's some people out here on High Street. It's not as busy as I thought it was going to be. It is only about 5:30, but maybe it'll get busier. Oh yeah, I think the majority of the people are actually down here. There's a lot more people coming down, but as you can see, very well decorated in this section. Huge Christmas tree here. But God, I'm sweating. It's so humid out. It was okay at first, but now, man, it's really humid. Yeah, there really is a lot of people down here. A lot of Christmas lights in this section, as I said. And they're playing like Christmas music in some of the restaurants on the side and stuff. But this area right here behind me, as I pointed out in the video before, or one of the previous videos, this is such a cool area. It's like an amphitheater kind of, and you can just kind of chill and hang out. So I think I'm gonna hang out here once the sun goes all the way down and it gets dark. But as you can see, it looks like it's a water fountain area. So maybe in the summertime, I mean, it's pretty much summer to me because of the weather, but I think the fountains go off here and the children can play in it. Alright, so here I've made it to the famous billboard section where they have the 3D billboards, but as you can see, they have a market going on behind me. I'm gonna walk down there, but they're playing a lot of copyright Christmas music, so can't really talk and have to put music over it if I film. But I want to go check it out and see what it's like. But as you can see, there's this green wall behind me, so people can take photos. But this section here is a car-free. It tells you that it's car-free right now, so on the weekends you can walk and not have to worry about traffic. So let's go in here. Well guys, as I said, it's getting dark out and now the video is becoming harder to see, but man, was that market cool. I'm actually using my flashlight as some light here, but they had so much to offer there. There was a lot of like crafts and things you can buy. I think jewelry, there was like lotions and stuff, but then they just had a ton of food, like international food that people were trying, but it was so crowded in there that it actually made it a little bit hotter, especially with all the cooking. There was a lot of, you know, fires go, like little, not fires, but like little barbecue things where they were cooking grilled meat and stuff, especially local Filipino street food and stuff. So not only were they selling like a lot of food, but they had some good music playing. There was tables and stuff where people can sit at, and there was some people doing a wedding shoot. Like they were taking nice photographs. I don't know if it was for their wedding or if it was some advertisement, but they had like a paparazzi around them, which was pretty interesting because it's such a, I don't know, an interesting area to have a photo shoot with that market going on. But maybe it was a really cool backdrop with all the lights and the tents and stuff. Really, really interesting. Wow, I'm just telling you, this area, this high street is nothing like I've ever seen before. Like this building over here, it has like blue neon lights that are lighting up and it's contrasting with the Christmas lights. Looks so beautiful. I'm still making my way to Burgos Circle. But check this out. Why did the chicken cross the road to visit its grandpa, Stan the T-Rex, at the Mine Museum? Interesting. I think it's an advertisement for this museum that's right here, which I've never been to. I have no idea about it. Maybe it's a cool place. Well, I'll tell you what, guys. I'm at Burgos Circle now. It got very dark, so the lighting of the camera is not so well unless I'm near these lights. There's a lot of copyright music in the background here because of a lot of these restaurants and stuff. It's a really cool area, like I said before. It's a little bit fancy, a little bit too fancy maybe for my taste, my budget, but one day I'm hoping that I will be able to, you know, spend some time here, stay in maybe one of the hotels near here and spend more time at these restaurants, even the restaurants along High Street, because they look fabulous. They look so tasty with all the food that they have on display. But right now, I'm not making what I need to make in order to spend the time here. But this is really cool. With all the Christmas lights you can see, it's very well lit up for Christmas. I really like it. But before I ever came here to the Philippines during Christmas time, before anyone ever commented on my videos and told me about Christmas time here in the Philippines, I would have never thought that the Christmas is this well decorated. It is truly amazing. So as you guys can see behind me, even these trees here are lit up with all the lights. When it comes to Christmas decorations, that's one of my favorite things. I love it when cities or different places just light up the trees with lights. It looks so cool how it aligns the road. And this road here on Burgos Circle, they do that. And it really reminds me of being back in the US, you know, where Christmas time we have up in the north and it's very cold and you see all the lights, you can drive around and it's so beautiful. This is quite amazing, it really is. Alright guys, well this is pretty much the end of Burgos Circle where I'm walking. As you can see behind me, tons of lights. Here, this is Forbes Town. You have the food trucks, you have the lights here. Very beautiful. And man, what a great way to end this video. So guys, if you like this video, please help me out, like it. It definitely will help out with the algorithm. Leave a comment. I love interacting with you people and getting some, you know, info and more advice about visiting different places around the city, and even just feedback on how my videos are. That way I can improve them. But consider subscribing because there's a lot more coming, and I will see you guys soon in the next video. Peace.